Hi YouTube, it's your girl I am Nubian with I am Nubian Customs. Everybody call me Newbie, so if you're not used to my channel, hey, thank you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. But today's video is gonna be about my week 3 on my TTC journey and my fight PCOS, endometriosis, HPV, hyperthyroid, and all that womanly stuff that we have to go through that is a hassle. So, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm doing this on my phone. I did pick up a little pill logger thing, whatever you want to call this. And so for week 2, because I did start this on a Wednesday, so we're going from Wednesdays, which today is a Wednesday, and today is what, the 3rd of September. So I did really good with my AMs. As you can see, there's none left in the AMs. But I've been really having a hard time with my PMs. And the reason for that being was some of these days I was drinking liquor, and like I told you guys, I don't like to drink liquor and mix my medications together because I feel like the liquor is just gonna wipe out all the effects, and then some, like the detoxing and all of that. It's like, what is the point? So on days like, so Saturday I didn't take my meds, and for some reason Tuesday, Monday, and Sunday I didn't take them. And I think the reason why I didn't take them on Tuesday, Monday, and Sunday is because I had getting over a sinus cold, and a lot of times I just took some Theraflu and went to sleep. And Theraflu makes my stomach feel really like coated, like weird. Like I can't really explain it. I hate taking cold medicine. But yeah, so I really didn't take my nighttime meds. I just took some Theraflu and went to sleep, like F it. But I want to say everything has really been going good. I went up to the 2 papaya, so for this week I will be adding my 3rd papaya to my regimen, and I might even add another macaroon, or I might just stay with the 2 macaroons, being that for the 2nd week I didn't take my nighttime meds at the how I wanted to, so I might do another week of just taking the 1 macaroon in the morning and 1 macaroon at night, and then on my 4th week of doing this, then bump it up to 3 macaroons, which I will just start taking 1 in the afternoon when I take my probiotic and my aloe vera juice, which I'm gonna move along to that too, which I don't feel like I've been doing so good with that either, because I still have 23 capsules, which means I only took 7 of these, which means I was only taking these when I came to my mom's, and that's Monday through Friday, and sometimes I don't have lunch or just don't be hungry in the mood to eat. And so on the weekends, I really wasn't taking these because I wasn't about to come all the way to my mom's house just to take some medicine. I just was not about to do that. So even though it's close in the vicinity, but I'm just like, I wasn't about to do that. So I want to get better with that, which they said I could take that up to 3 times. But again, I don't know about all of that. As far as my panty liner oil pack, I think I did 2 days out of last week for sure. Yeah, I know for sure I did one on that Monday. And I want to say I did another one on either Wednesday. It was either Wednesday or Friday. I can't really remember, but I only did it 2 days last week, so that's how that went with that. And so far with that, everything's been all good. It's not really messy or anything. It's not going to mess up your clothes as long as you're not putting too much, which I have demonstrations on how much oil I did use. If you don't feel comfortable, again, you can do this at nighttime. I don't recommend putting it directly inside of you. I don't know. I might experiment with that once I do get my all natural tampons from the Natural Care collection, which I haven't went to go do that yet either, because again, my period has not came on yet. It's only the 3rd, and like I was saying in my other segments, I usually come on anywhere between the 9th in like the 19th of the month. And I say that because, again, I have endometriosis and stuff like that, and my periods are very irregular, never come on at the same time. I just have a time frame of when they do, on top of when they were coming on at the same time every month. Every 3 months my cycle switches on its own anyways, and this has been since I was a little girl, since I first started having periods when I was 11 years old. So again, with that, I think it's going pretty good. Here and there I might feel a little bit of tugging, which I feel like it's working. It's nothing like any more chronic than period pain. Like, it's real mild, but you can just feel it. Like I explained in my other video, it's closer to like how you feel when you're about to ovulate. I don't know how many people can feel that, but it's like just little, tugging and pinching at your ovaries and stuff like that. Nothing major. And I did notice, like I said, in another one of my segments, that it was like a little bit of discharge and stuff like that, but it's not nothing alarming like BV or yeast infection or anything to be alarmed of like that. I think it's just my tubes being unblocked and things like that. So my body is trying to push everything out. And I also had some spotting over the weekend, which it really wasn't a lot like that. I think I have a video I'm gonna put up. I did a spiritual bath to help soak out some of my cold and also to fight PCOS and stuff like that as well. And I talked about it a little bit in that video, which I have to just edit and put it up. But it really wasn't nothing major. It was like super, super, like the most faintest light. Like, it wasn't nothing on my underwear or anything, but like when I would wipe every once in a while when I went to the bathroom, it might be a little tiny bit on the tissue. And also today I noticed, like I said, it wasn't nothing on my panties, but like a little bit of discharge, which for the most part it was mainly like a little watery with like a little bit of whiteness to it. Cause like I said, I think it's like from everything just being cleaned out of my tubes. And then when I went to go wipe, I could see like it was like the shell, the sac, like that weird skin stuff, like that jelly stuff. Like the cysts are popping because, like I said, I have cysts on both of my ovaries, not just one. So I feel like it was helping break all that stuff down, taking the supplements and everything, and doing the baths with the baking soda and all of that is just breaking that stuff down before my actual period comes on, which the 9th is going to be here real soon. So I just need to hurry up and just go get my stuff so I can just have it on hand. Also with going to the restroom again, being that I haven't been taking my probiotic, some mornings I was able to go on my own by myself. Some mornings I wasn't able to. Like, I had the feeling like I had to go, but I couldn't go until like later on in the day at a random time, never the same time. So that's why I say I want to get better with that. And being that this is the maximum dose you can take. Sorry if the box is a little raggedy, because she did give me like the highest dose. And I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, 25 billion CFUs. So that's why I'm kind of just weary about taking the 3, even though it's going to be balanced out. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm going to try again with the 1, see if I can just take that during the week. And then bump it up to 2 or something. I don't know. Like, take 1 at night and then still keep it at the afternoon. So that way if I take it at night, everything down, and then 8 throughout the day, it can help break that down. So by the time in the morning comes, I'll be able to go. Pretty much everything has been pretty much the same. Like, no major like concerns or anything. I feel like everything's been working for the better for the most part. And I still just come do some story times or something about some of the other stuff that I'm gonna try, because while editing these videos, I done found like a whole bunch of pictures and things like that. from different things that I done did. And then I forgot to insert them into my last video I just uploaded. So if you haven't seen that, it is week 1 of taking supplements and stuff in the TCC community. And I'm about to go edit my other video. That one's going to be under week 2. But it's basically TTC, bar space, fight PCOS, endometriosis, hyperthyroid, and HPV and stuff like that. It's going to say like bar space week 1 supplements and enzymes or something like that. And I'm going to keep labeling it with that title, but the week is going to change on the end of it. So be just on the lookout for the series for this. I don't know if I'm gonna add any more supplements to my regimen, because and if I do, I think I might just add some supplements I already have at home, and that will be going back to incorporating my turmeric powder, because I buy that in whole bulk form, and also my bee pollen, like actual bee pollen. I buy that in bulk as well. And most of the time when I use my bee pollen, I either just eat a spoonful by itself, or I have raw honey, or my black molasses, which I need to get back on that because that's good for my PCOS too. I just don't like it because it's too fucking sweet. But yeah. So I'll just probably just take a spoonful like that, or mix it into like a tea or something, or my smoothies, which I need to get back on that as well. So that way, at least when I am at the hotel, I can have my smoothie and it still has all my herbs and everything like that in it that I need, and just pack my supplements with me, because at the hotel there is nothing literally to eat. Like, you have to order something or just pay a ridiculous price for some nasty ass shit that you don't even want. So, but yeah. And if you didn't know, if this is your first time watching my video, like I said, go check out those videos with the supplements that I am taking. It's kelp at night. I take maca roots morning and night. I take raspberry leaf at night. I take a biotin at night. I take 2 papaya in the morning. And I also take a folic acid in the morning. And then for the afternoon, I just take the probiotic, and I take the aloe vera juice drink. And all of these supplements that I'm stating, I either got it at GNC or some type of organic market that sells enzymes and supplements and stuff like that. So like a Whole Foods or a vegan shop, a market that, you know, sells herbs that you can dry out yourself or get it in raw form. Like, I know, like, we have a Horrocks here that's like a market. They sell a lot of sage, they sell a lot of turmeric, they sell like a lot of hibiscus and like different type of roots and stuff that you can dry out and jar and stuff on your own. Raw. I'm sorry. I'm getting over this cold. Woo. Raw aloe vera leaf, all that type of stuff. So, dang, my throat chakra is like, let it out, girl, let it out, let it out. So, if y'all have like any type of markets and stuff, vegan shops, most of the supplements should be at mid-range $10. So if you can put $10 to the side, or however you want to do it, most of the supplements start off at $10. Or you might even go to a shop and they might have a buy one get one half off, or buy one get one, whatever, you know what I'm saying, or buy 3 get 2 something. You know what I'm saying? You always can find deals and stuff, or you can always sign up for their perks and stuff at their store, you know what I'm saying, and get the 30s and 20 and 50% off even when they're not having a sale and things like that. But that's pretty much all I wanted to come and touch bases on you guys with is everything is going good. You know, nothing gave me no allergic reaction or nothing like that. Nothing made me feel sick to my stomach or anything like that. I'm able to go to the bathroom. Just on days where I don't take my probiotic, I can't go straight in the morning like clockwork. And then with the panty liner oil pack, which if you didn't watch the video for that, I use sesame seed oil, which is organic, grapeseed oil, that's organic, and castor oil, hexane-free cold press, which is basically organic because it doesn't have all that extra stuff in it. And I put that on the panty liner. Make sure the panty liner is 100% cotton. Don't got no perfumes. No none of that weird stuff. If you can get the natural care products, I would say switch over to them. And the most you're gonna feel is like a little bit of tugging or something. If you do have cysts and things of that nature, you might start spotting. I don't know how severe everybody's stuff is. I was doing this for about a week because this will be going on my 3rd week. So about a week and a half, that's when I started noticing I started having spotting. But I'm also coming up to around where my period is about to come on anyways. But before I started doing this, the previous month before my period was about to come on, the only things I was taking was my black seed oil, raspberry leaf, and maca root. I didn't have a daily routine on when I was taking this stuff, and I also noticed I was taking my raspberry leaf wrong, but being that I'm so severe and chronic with everything that I have going on, it really didn't bother me like that. But I did notice I had spotting previous to that period as well. And that period lasted 9 days instead of 7. But I spotted for 4 to 5 days prior to actually coming all the way full on my cycle. So, like I said, I really think that the supplements are helping break and bust and pop those cysts. Because like I said, it wouldn't be nothing on my actual underwear, but when I would wipe, either it'll be super, super, super faint, like pink, like almost tan, or nothing there, like where your pee is real dark or something, or it would be clear, but you could see like the skin sack to whatever had popped, and it'll just look like red, like straight up red crayon, like little skin, like dead skin, basically, like some red dead skin. But I haven't really passed a massive cyst in years. Like, I used to think that I was about to die at the cyst that I used to pass. And I'm sorry if this is TMI, but I'm trying to get you guys to like really understand. Like, I used to pass cysts daily. Means like throughout the day, like cysts the size of my fist, like multiple ones, or I will be sitting there to where I can feel it just boop. Like, I would feel so uncomfortable. That's why I went through a time where I was super, super, super depressed. I didn't feel comfortable going anywhere. I was very self-conscious about the stuff that I wore, and like if people could smell it, or because like I said, it is period blood, or or if I go somewhere, what if it just started rushing out or something, like, or like trying to be intimate and stuff like that. Even if my dude wasn't trying to have sex with me, like he might come up and grab my thigh or something, or touch my lower back. Like, it would just make me feel so, like, like, just don't touch me, because it was just so chronic. And then I also got diagnosed with overactive bladder syndrome, which I feel like I was diagnosed wrong, quote unquote. Going back to one of my other videos I just uploaded, like, people take an oath, you know what I'm saying? And it's all part of a cat-mouse game. So unless you self-educate, you'll never know. So that's why I always say, take what they tell you, but do your own research. Because I know for a fact at how old was I? Like 22 years old or something? Because I'm 26. No, I'm 27 now. So I know for a fact, like at 21, 22, 23, why would I have an overactive bladder? I ain't never been pregnant, never gave birth. You know what I'm saying? So why all of, like, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't make sense. On top of the fact that when it first started happening, I also got wrong diagnosed with what's it called, acid reflux or something like that, because I was going to the bathroom back to back to back to back. Like, I could go to the bathroom, come sit down on my couch, and literally feel like I'm about to piss on myself. Like, if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm about to pee on myself. Like, gotta go. And then I would go right back to the restroom. And then to go pee, I would have to, like, strain. Like, literally, like, push. Like, I'm giving birth or something like that. And, like, the tiniest drop of pee will come out. Like, rats piss on cotton. Like, the tiniest. Like, I would sit there and literally, like, cry. And then if I get off the toilet, like, it feel like I just have to pee all over again. Like, so I went through like 2 years of that, on top of the fact that I was going through a lot of other stuff in my life that was super, super stressed. So I feel like with the weight of the cyst and the other stress that I was putting on my body and my heart and all of that, it was just weighing me down. And yeah, so that's just a whole nother thing in itself. So if you are diagnosed with something and you know that you are like way too young to be having to get diagnosed with something that a seasoned person will be getting diagnosed with, like, just make sure you're doing your own research. Make sure you look at your family history, ask questions, like, you know what I'm saying, or ask the people with common sense in your family that's gonna lead you the right way. Not somebody who's gonna just tell you some stupid shit, like, for real, for real. And you know what I'm saying, learn. Because I know in my family, a lot of women in my family, they have had, what's it called, hysterectomy, where they take all that stuff out. Because cysts and stuff do run in my family. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm not trying to do that. I don't have any kids yet. So, I'm like, damn, can I at least, do all that first before we get to talking about all of that? Like, that's so last option for me. Like, period. Period. Okay. I don't even want to go get a colposcopy for this HPV screening, let alone talking about taking out my whole everything. No. So, sorry about my little rant, y'all, but I just really feel like I had to break all of that down. And also, like I was saying, like, I was having spells where I was throwing up. Sorry, you guys. I feel like my nose is about to start running. I'm sorry. But yeah, so, like, I would have really bad stomach and back pain. So it was like, oh, you have endometriosis because your periods are really, really bad or whatnot. So I got prescribed with Zofran and Tylenol 3s. And I was getting that monthly just for my periods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally throwing up foam out the middle of nowhere. Like, I could be sitting here and all of a sudden just start feeling super, super, super sick. And I'll go to the trash can and just start throwing up just, I guess, water. Like, whatever water I done drank or fluid my body is retaining, and a whole bunch of, like, acid, because it would be, like, foamy, like, white foam. And this is also around the time of my life, like, 3 years, like, I was on and off with pregnancy scares, because it was like a period would disappear for like 3 months, 4 months, and then pop back on. And then I was having the throwing up and a whole bunch of pain in my body, like breasts would be sore, back would be sore, my weight kept going up and down, like everything was just off balanced. And at that time, that's when I did start doing a lot of research and things like that. I wasn't into buying herbs or anything. I was against I wouldn't even say against what the doctors were telling me, because I just feel like I never had an OBGYN. I always just go to a regular family doctor, but it's a residency, so my doctor switches so often. And everything that they try to prescribe me, from the metformin to anything else, like the birth controls and things like that, which messed up my body from jump. It just was like, it wasn't making nothing better. So if I tried it for like 2 weeks to a month and it was making it worse instead of better, I was like, nope, nope, nope. Like, I just got into buying herbs like in the last 2.5 years. Started really doing research on herbs and enzymes and natural stuff, and playing around with my diet and things like that, because a lot of stuff in this world is plastics now. If you look at it, a lot of dates on food, I remember food used to only last however so long. Now these dates on this food, like, what do you mean this has a shelf life of 5 years? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense to me, where the standard used to be like a year to 2 years or something like that. So, sorry, my sister is calling me, but I'll call her back in a minute. But it's just like, it just don't make sense to me. And it's like, I don't know what these people agenda is or what, but it's like, once there's no more life, what is the world gonna be? Like a world full of robots? Like, I mean, I just really just don't understand it. Like, but hopefully y'all done got some informational stuff from this segment. Hopefully I touched some of you somehow, some way, shape, or form on a spiritual level, and enlightened, and got to tap it on that pineal to make you guys look at stuff from a different perspective. To be honest, like, I just really don't know. Like, again, like, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you are going through anything like endometriosis, PCOS, hyperthyroid, HPV screenings coming back, like you need colposcopies and stuff like that. Please tap in, like, comment, let me know, like, let us self-educate. What herbs do you take? What do you use? What is your daily regimen? Like, I would love to know. Like, I would really like to start a bigger community on touching bases on this type of stuff. So I have to get back to work, you guys. I done been recording for like 30 minutes, so I'm sorry if my little rambling got the best of me. But like I said, this is a journey, a long journey, but hopefully a journey that we can get through. And I'll come back at the middle of the week. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing these videos like every Wednesday, because Wednesday is the beginning start of my week. So I'll come on Wednesdays and tell y'all how everything had went from the week, what days I took my supplements, and you guys can actually see, like, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do too good. So Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday I didn't take it, but Friday, Thursday, Wednesday I did. So I tried, y'all. I told y'all my lifestyle is, I can't win for losing, but I'm gonna do better. And thank you for listening, watching, tuning in. Thank you. Ciao. See you later, kings and queens.